I'm so happy that I've got a chance to introduce her. We recently met one of such online forum and we could connect to each other very well and very soon. And look here together, we are in the same platform. She is in Dubai, but she's in Fujairah. So inshallah, we'll sure be meeting one day and talking in person and sharing all the details with everybody here. Let me quickly run through her short introduction. She's a youth mentor, parent, and teen coach based in UAE. Naheed is an energetic and fulfilled human being. She loves to make difference in the lives of fellow human beings. She's passionate about that. She effectively does it by intensive trainings, some of which are listed, like she's an ex-army lieutenant military nurse. She was awarded as an Army Commander gold and silver medals for her work. She's the founder of Smart Natives International Schools. She founded Smart Natives International Child Development Center, which is based in UAE. She's a mentor with 28 years of administrative experience and has been served 1,200 plus students and their parents with her training and expertise. She has amassed great skills as an entrepreneur via varied national and international diplomas and certificates. She's a trained extensively in life skills and communication course of landmark worldwide. She's an NLP practitioner. She has been through quantum activism courses with Professor Dr. Amit Goswami. He is a Nobel Prize nominee. She's also active in pranic healing and Arctic yoga. I think we can also visit her website, www.smartnativesschools.com, in case you want to get in touch with her. If not, also put your details on the chat box, Naheed, so that people can get in touch with you. This is a moment to use the reaction button and welcome the guest for today, Naheed Khan. I will start
everyone.
And over to you.
Thank you. I feel so much love here. And in fact, I want to thank everyone. You are here with a commitment which shows that you believe in transformation. And we all are like-minded. That is what is making it more exciting. And I don't know what you know, the long introduction which was there, but what I feel is I am the same design as you are. As a human being, I feel so connected with you in our daily course and the roles which we are playing, and we are playing at our best. So I would like to welcome, like saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because this show is going live and people all across the globe who are watching me. This is a heartily connect which Brainciti is having today through Naheed Khan. And it's an opportunity for me to really mirror or show you our lives. And really today, I would start the session that the time you are investing with me, I am very much present that this time is certainly more valuable than money. And I will make the best of it. And I would love to give you the most of my presentation. So friends, have patience because I'll be taking you through a lot. And I hope that will be valuable to you when you go back home. So as I say, I will start, that time is money. So as I'm a parenting coach and a digital detox, de-addict, evangelist, which excites me at this present moment, presenting to you digital fasting and something about mobile addiction, is I would love to show you few jars of mine. You are investing time, henceforth many which places and here. So thank you. Another thing we all are doing is we spend time and spending with people and Brainciti. This again makes a lot of real sense. And certainly, I would love you, apart from the trainings, to save time also for your own self. So, saving is one jar which I have kept for you. And let us also think about donating time selflessly. And we must be doing it also, like going to people who really require us. And at present, we require our partnership today to be together to see what role this mobile is actually playing in our life. So, friends, you can send some the questions also, but I would love to take the questions in the end. So, I would take you through some important slides which I have prepared for today's session. So, here I start, get set, go. So, here it would be a little fast, and you can still tell me in the chat box if this is going a little faster. I will stop it. I can read your messages in my device. Thank you so much. So we have a lot of questions, like, and see, this session is not only about your child, it is about each one of us. So how many of you people here feel that your child and people around you are addicted to your mobile phones? And how many of you would like to know or would like to get rid of something which I'm stating here, like the child mobile addiction or our mobile addiction and people's mobile addiction? And thank you, Rajiv ji. Thank you so much. And others, really, I think you are here. So that means that the detailing is required. And I would be really presenting you in the simplest of ways. And you will be seeing your life here. Thank you, Deepa, and others who are responding. Now, quickly, I will take you through who I am. So as you see, and you, like it's Naina mentioned that I'm an ex-army nurse, right? And also a founder of an child development center, Smart Datas International. And I've also partnered writing a book on this mobile de-addiction. What I do, currently, I'm based at Fujairah, UAE, and I'm full time working on this subject and doing a lot of research also, apart from my parenting coaching. And also, I am working very aggressively developing myself as a PQ intelligence coach. And I will be also announcing a gift at the end of the session for Brainciti and the people who are participating here, so that you really get gift out of your participation and giving me that 1 hour. And I belong to a very simple middle class family, and my father being a plant pathologist and a scientist, my mother a creative writer, and studying money what interests me a lot, because this is what I was dealing as a business head in Smart Natives. And energy consciousness, here I'm seeing the perfectionism in me is seeing the spelling the S here. So in this session, I would also like to make a request here that I would love to listen to you as big people. So for a moment, let's just forget the past judgment and the knowledge which you have about this topic. And certainly, you being just with me, like dancing in the conversation, and just letting me present what I have learned about mobile addiction. And I spent a lot of money, nearly about 15 lakhs, which is a small amount because I'm still collecting 1 crores for Tony Robbins, being the 100 people group of Tony Robbins. This is my new goal I just created last quarter. I would love to share with you. And this is my mission. I want to empower each one of you here to become powerful people. And for this, we need to also have this little participation code, that question answers we will take in the end, and just participate and just be with me. Keep some, you would like to take screenshots of few slides, you are most welcome. Keep some water around you. That would really have the, as a healer, as an energy coach, I feel that whenever we study something or something goes inside our mental framework, when we sip in water, it really has a better absorption in all of us. So, friends, a question I would love to ask you, that how would many of you feel that your child is addicted to mobile? And certainly, you can put in the chat box that do you see children addicted to mobile? You can write A if you feel they are addicted, and you can write C if you feel they are not addicted. So, child not interested to take food. I will take it later. So, do you feel the children are really addicted? So, this is the current stage that most of the children, because of reasons and no reason, are with mobiles. And certainly, we would be a happy parents when this mobile addiction is actually disciplined or it is actually structured, as I would be talking also about digital fasting in the end. So the problem is that we are so much into this mastery of daily spending time in mobile that now this has become a problem for all of us. We need mobile all the time. And still only I saw one person writing A. So now here I will attend so that this becomes clearer to you what is mobile addiction. So you can see yourself also. So excessive screen time on mobiles, playing video games, watching TV, and spending time on laptop. This would be excessive screen hours. And believe me, if you will see yourself, not critically, but as an observantly, that how much time you are spending here, this session will make a lot of value to you because time is money. I started my presentation showing you that time is money. And I will show you that a lot of time can be used in better ways. So, American Pediatric Association, it states that screen time should be maximum 30 minutes a day, but it is 4 hours to 10 hours right now with the children and even adults. It is really exceeding to limits that relationships are being hampered and people are also showing up in their physical incompetencies and diseases which are manifesting, and most of the mental diseases, I should say. If you saw the first slide which I had put, every second child is like surveyed to be affected by mobile addiction. So now I will show you here, and I request you to please participate in the chat box. That do you see any of these symptoms in the child and people around? Like even you can include yourself. That's the invitation. So you are seeing that children are more happier with gadgets, and otherwise they are irritated and they need mobile while traveling or even while having food, dinner at home. Somebody was asking about food. So most of the children are with gadgets while eating food. So, and they are feeling no or less hunger, as I can see in the chat box. They don't eat till the time they don't watch any rhyme. And even big people, they switch on the TV or the something, and then they are having food, songs, cartoons. We are lost in the virtual world, and the interaction with our family members is also getting affected. And it's time to be really honest, because here the idea is not to blame anyone, not to make anyone wrong, but it is just to get present. Are we in a trap? If we will really see that there is an excessive time wastage which is happening, we can come to the time usage and then we can see how digital fasting and other avenues can be helpful to you. The only friend which children nowadays they have is most of the time being online, and they prefer watching things on mobiles and sitting secluded in one area. They stop going outside, they don't sleep, they don't wake up on time. And what is the impact? The impact is their eyesight getting weak, and you will see a lot of problems, the attention deficit we are talking about, and the learning disorders which are increasing, the children becoming aggressive, and they are not eating, properly, their communication being impacted, and social skills, and the soft brain, I should say, is also because of the whole scenario of just mobile and other electronic e- equipments, I should say, are causing all of this. So now I will tell you some good facts. So just keep your little attention here, that Steve Jobs, the owner, the founder of Apple, he didn't let his children touch mobiles in 16 years. This is the fact that I just want to quote, and very interesting. Waldorf School in India, it is with the name of Uday Waldorf, if you know. They don't run smart classes. They teach children in natural habitat. And 80% of the Google, Microsoft, and Facebook families, they don't have TV, mobile, or internet at home. But very interesting, why and how children are getting addicted to mobiles. And even you, we feel a lot of boredom. We get bored, children get bored, and when parents are seeing that children are getting bored, mobile is an easy way that they can really connect to and spend their time, and it keeps the children busy. Some mothers, also parents, they use as a babysitting tool while they are busy in something, might be in kitchen. They use this time that the child is on mobile. And friends, children don't hear, they see and they follow us, they mirror us. That's the honest, the coaching, or the learning which I had. And we attend in front of them, business calls, working on laptops, and we all the time chatting on the mobile and surfing the social media. So they see everything, and they feel, they feel happy when they also use the mobile in a way that they are handling the mobile. And now school is also needed, that most of the tuition and learning and classes are happening on mobile. And dinner, traveling, we use mobile, we ourselves use mobile, we check mobile every 5 minutes. We always see, what has been posted, or we are posting, or we wait for likes or comments glued to our screen. If what I'm saying is actually happening in your life, please write a why, so that I can know that really this makes sense to this audience. Or you can even say no if you don't relate to it. You can write N or Y. So, friends, I request to just Y or N, so that I know that whatever I've shared till now really makes sense to you. So, audience, please support. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much. I love you. Your response actually is motivating, and it is also encouraging me that whatever I've shared is making sense to you, and it's giving you a insight of actually what daily is happening to our life. Rajiv ji, thank you. So here, do you see, like, as a means that we have ourselves, we ourselves are into mobile, and we know all the disadvantages. Do we think so? Because if in the case of children we see, if no other children are there to play, how, this is the question which is coming, that, what can we do about it, or how creatively we can keep our children busy on mobiles. So now I will take you through how we can get a little idea, because the session is only 1 hour. So I can just give you the pointers, and just some idea about, the how we can start. And then I'll be giving you a good news and a gift in the end. So how do we get rid of this mobile addiction? So I will first share some don'ts. The don'ts are: requesting will not help. Requesting the child, give your mobile, please, give your mobile, give your laptop. This will not help you. And you hoping that someday they will listen to you, this will also actually not serve the purpose. You're being hyper or not listening to them or shouting at them or again and again reminding them will not help them. Yeah, what will help them is, first of all, the acceptance here that we all are we really into excessive spending hours of gadgets or mobile as adults and also our children, accepting the reality, because this will take a lot of courage. And we need to accept that mobile social media is a necessary evil and it is here to stay. That is why this session makes a lot of sense to each one of us, because here we will be seeing that we can't keep our children away from gadgets practically, and we are so dependent on technology as adults, and the human beings of all sizes nowadays, small, large, extra large, you know, are dependent on technology. So there is no point resisting it, and children will find a way to hide it from us, you know, if we force them a lot. And there is no point fighting also all the time, because it will cause just power battles and it will endless conflicts. This is really powerful, because this is this is for all of us, that we need to own the hypocrisy and take the responsibility, because once we take the responsibility, then it comes in our hands that we can do something about the problem or the person or anything which is there in front of us. And if we don't own the hypocrisy, our children will not respect us, because any which ways they are watching us and they are seeing that we are ourselves mobile addicted, and they might see us as double standard people. And we should not impose, not on child, on anybody, something which we are not practicing or something we are not believing in. Honestly, access your addiction to mobile and social media with me here, like going through that how much excessive hours is happening presently with each one of you. So quickly, friends, as the session is of digital detox, I would love you to understand the digital detox. So I'm telling you only one way, because see, there are, it's as I told you, I'll be giving you a gift to each one of you, to whosoever is committed to work with me, to come out, understand, spend time with me, and believe me, this will we will have a beautiful creation together. But here I will talk about digital detox, digital fasting also. Like, what does it mean? And what is the prevailing truth around it, and something inside it, and how we can do the digital detox, the simple and the advanced one. I'm just giving here a basic idea and an introduction, and I would be just sharing the simplest of strategy. Now, as saw here that 5 a.m. club is being run by Brainciti, and you do a lot many things in the morning. And Naina, my friend, knows that I had been struggling to be an early riser, because I used to do a lot of creative work at the night. But last 3 days, I'm in a I'm in a coaching and in a structure wherein I have to really wake up in the morning, and believe me, because I am developing my poor habits to match my rich mindset. That's the possibility which I'm having. So this is Robin Sharma, the 5 a.m. club guy. He is mentioning digital anesthesia. So just go through digital anesthesia after my presentation. You can Google it. You can really see that anesthesia is actually there in our life, which is making us numb in all the areas which we call the wheel of life of our life. So what can we do? What should we do? See, a little, digitally, what we can do, a little period of time, we can refrain from using the electronic gadgets such as your smartphones, computers, and this will reduce your stress. And it will also prevent further diving into addiction to tech devices, because see, As you know, the data shows, it is quoted that next 5 years the internet is going to boom at 500%. So then what do we do? So what do we do? So it is a time right now that we do something about this. And it is going to help us. This is for our benefit. This is for the benefit of our children. So it's a good idea to understand this right now. So we can really prevent addiction in starting with simple practices. So digital detox here, which I'm mentioning, we can really replace it with mindful many practices and exercises, which I would be really putting an introduction to you, which most of you might be already doing it and you know also about it. Because the real truth is that this digital detox will have you more focused, will get you what you want. You will discover yourself, and you will connect to yourself, your child, in a more intimate way, and in a way that generally parents, we do a lot of corrections, or as adults we do a lot of corrections with people. But these corrections, before that, if we make connection with the person or the child, then there are chances that the child would really listen to us in a better way. And how do we achieve it? Of course, this must be a question. So I would be seeing here as a focus that what, why, how, and you can do this. So I'm just giving you like a little tip so that we have more time to question and answers, that we can set boundaries, and you can decide for yourself. There is no fixed formula as such here, that free hours rigid, which I will propose. I will propose something which you can just pick up what works for you, and how you can start the baby step. Like, you can schedule technology free hours, you can do it every day, you can stay away from your mobile. I would love to share that one of my friend in the PQ intelligence, the batch, we are six of us together in one group. So she is from US. So she says, she shared with all of us that, Naheed, I kept my mobile in my letterbox, which is five, like the staircase down my flat, and the mobile is locked there. So when I do that, I am really able to work on my different saboteurs more powerfully. And then, that helps me to really be productive and really live my life in a fulfilled and satisfied way. Each one of us are here. We actually want to live a fulfilled life, a peaceful life, a happy life. So this will happen when the stress is, or the restlessness is, to be when we are at a more calmer zone. So be keeping the mobile away during meals, and being technology free, adding all technology free activities of our creative interest, which is, it is my proposal to you. You can use mobile only with a purpose at times when it is very necessary, and you can have physical boundaries around these mobile, that you can keep the mobile outside when you're sleeping at night because you don't use it. And this is really a healthy boundary to start with. It makes sense. You can also try out reading, or being with books, newspapers, and comics, or you can draw, or you can some activity, which is with paper media might be. Or you can take advantage of your phone apps, like you can really work on switching off the notifications, which is such a simple step which I'm sharing right now. And I want to say that I've done it for very few apps, but after the session, I'm really getting present that three of the apps immediate need my notification to be switched off. This is in, like, the Facebook and the YouTube, and this WhatsApp. Now, quickly, I will tell you the inner world detox and the outer world detox. So, friends, we have, we are in the influence of our papa brain or the mama brain. I'm talking in this way because parents group is there. So, technically, this would be really taken in my future sessions. Whosoever would be coming in would really knowing the brain design much better. But in simple terms, what I can tell you here is we have subset of hormones which we can you can remember like dose hormones. So the dose hormones are the happy hormones like the dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, as you know. So dopamine detox. When I'm talking about the digital anesthesia or the dependency on the mobile, so actually this chemical is secreted and we are all the time, craving for it, wanting it, we are thirsty for it. So this is way that we are in a trap. We need to understand the chemical in, I can say in Hindi, locha of our mind. And here we get instant gratification. There is an instant and a delayed gratification. So instant is like when somebody likes us, we feel so fulfilled and satisfied. And if you see the delayed gratification examples as quoted here are studying, business, and anything in the later part, which gives a future result to us. So the whole story is once you want to replace this dopamine kick of instant this gratification, the trap which you are into, first you have to actually starve, like you do the food fasting. You have to starve, and when you are craving at your most, you do something which you get the dopamine hit from the delayed gratification. So then this is not a torture for you, and this is a workable technique which I'm sharing with you, very simple way. This I've already told you, simple steps. If anybody after the session I would be sharing, I can give you these more steps how you can follow so that your notifications can be blocked or switched off for a moment. And actually, the digital fasting is dealing dopamine detox. So this dose hormone, the happy hormone, the feel good chemical is what we need to work on. And this is not that I'm talking here today at this day with Brainciti, really, I want to appreciate that they have chosen this topic and we are able to talk about it. But this was done by the sages or the people who had religious practices. Here there are some basics and advanced level of dopamine detox, which I am saying here that when we replace, it's not actually only replacement, it's actually doing it with what works for us. So you can see here at the basic level, it's just the small baby steps that we are doing with some tea, coffee, reading, food, writing, talking, whatever interests us. And advanced level, we are really going into that conversational model and the walking, spending time with our own self, being with nature, and having the pranic correct with the universe and the exercises. So these are some steps. You can do a detox. You can do for 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, today, tomorrow. And you can schedule an advanced dopamine detox, as I told you, for the next holiday or whichever day you intend to. And you can connect with me, those people who really want to plan your detox. So I am really thankful to each one of you to be so patient and to listen to the monkey mind that we are trapped in. So anybody can unmute and ask me whatever is coming in your mind. I had someone, or you can type your question in the chat. I'm over with my presentation, and here I would love to share one good news before you are asking me question, that I would be telling you a 4-hour mobile de-addiction formula as a gift to Brainciti participants. There is a chat link here that you can join here and you can pay what you want. after the session if you feel that the session really made cause transformation in your present mobile addiction. And the children who are joining it have to be actually accompanied by their parents. That is a recommendation, because I have to see there's a manufacturing defect, I should say, that I have to work on the whole the car, the mechanics before I open the engine of the car. So parents are really invited to be in this conversation and the practice, because certainly this will help you. So friends, you can ask me. There was someone who was asking about the food. Child not interested to take food. So can you be more specific? See, actually, the how can we make things interesting? Which food is the, how old is the child, this child? Is he or she a teenager or a small child? If you can mention the age, because teenagers have a set a different conversation or a way of dealing a young adult, and a small child making the creative platter, a rainbow platter would be exciting to make the child eat. And even see, it is not child. We cannot segregate. If you will serve a rainbow platter to your wife, I think again, this would be something which would really, she would be thankful to you. So, friends, if anything you want to ask here, I am